Love has always had the power to change lives, but some stories show just how powerful it really is. This is the story of Emma and Jack, a love that defied family expectations, societal norms, and the very foundations of their world. It all began in Alabama, during the height of the Roaring Twenties. Emma was the picture of Southern elegance, beautiful, poised, and expected to marry someone who could offer her the life she deserved. But her life wasn't as simple as her family thought. Beneath the polished surface, Emma felt a longing for something more, something deeper. Then came Jack. He was different, rough around the edges, a musician trying to make a name for himself in a small town where dreams often went unnoticed. He didn't come from money, and he didn't fit into the mold of what Emma was supposed to want. But when their paths crossed one fateful night at a local bar, the connection was instant. In that moment, the world around them seemed to fade, and all that mattered was each other. But their love wasn't going to be easy. Emma's family had plans for her, plans that didn't include a struggling musician with nothing but dreams. Her father made it clear that Jack wasn't good enough for her. "You can do better," he'd say. "He's not in your league." But Emma couldn't deny what she felt. Jack was everything her heart had ever wanted, even if it meant breaking all the rules. The tension between them grew as they tried to navigate a world that wasn't ready for their love. Jack, too, felt the weight of society's judgment. He knew he couldn't give her the life she was used to, but he wasn't ready to let her go either. One night, after a particularly heated argument, Jack walked away. Emma stood in the doorway, watching him disappear into the night, the tears in her eyes the only proof of the pain they both felt. In that moment, they both questioned whether love was enough. Could it survive the pressure of expectations? Could it last if the world was determined to tear them apart? But the days apart only made one thing clear: love was the answer. Emma knew she couldn't live without Jack, and Jack knew he couldn't let her go. They had to fight, for each other, for their future, for their love. They made a decision: to leave behind everything they knew and start fresh, together. They packed up their things, left Alabama behind, and set out on a journey where the road was uncertain, but their love was not. They faced struggles, of course. There were moments of doubt, times when the world seemed to say they were crazy, that they would never make it. But they pressed on. They found happiness in the small moments, the sound of Jack's guitar filling their home, Emma painting in the quiet of the early morning, the comfort of knowing they had chosen each other, no matter the cost. As the years went by, they built a life together. It wasn't always easy, but it was theirs. They didn't need riches or approval or a perfect world. They had each other, and that was enough. Their story didn't end in a grand, fairy tale fashion. There were no castles, no jewels, no grand celebrations. But when they looked at each other, they saw everything they needed. Their love had survived the greatest test of all, the test of time, of sacrifice, of choosing to stay despite the odds. In the end, love isn't about what you're given, it's about what you're willing to fight for. Emma and Jack proved that no matter the obstacles, no matter how impossible it may seem, love is always worth the fight. And so, the road to forever wasn't just a journey for them, it was a journey for anyone who believes that love, against all odds, can lead to something beautiful.